Since the early 1960s, Australia's iconic Bathurst touring car race has kept Aussies on the edge of their seats. And in 2024, a familiar brand returned to the grid, with Chico sponsoring the Erebus team. Not only were drivers Brodie Kostecki and Todd Hazelwood first across the finish line, Chico sales outperformed everyone's expectations.
We sold out of Chico, can you believe, right across the region. And we saw an amazing spike in the Chico sales right across Australia. And from what I understand, it was the most searched up brand for the month of October because of our sponsorship here at Bathurst.
Simplot's connection with Bathurst goes way beyond the high-octane action at Mount Panorama. This is the facility where 22 million Chico rolls are produced each year. All up, Simplot employs around 2,000 Australians, producing some of our best-known canned, frozen vegetable and seafood brands.
Everything from Legos, Bird's Eye, Chico Roll, Edgel, and we supply it across a number of channels here in Australia and New Zealand. And now we're expanding more so into Asia Pacific, which is fantastic.
And to keep ahead of changing consumer trends, Simplot has invested more than $100 million between the Bathurst facility and a plant in the neighbouring town of Kelso.
We're building capability, we're building capacity at the same time. And equally what that does is it secures our local communities, knowing that we're investing in these facilities to drive new innovation and actually keep up with consumer requirements and demand.
The upgrade is good news for the region's agricultural industry.
Ag Services as a whole are very excited about these upgrades. It's going to offer us increased capabilities through the factory and opportunities to put through lots of different vegetables. And that will allow us to offer packages to growers, and it will just increase their gross margins.
People like Hamish and Adam just doing such a fantastic job, and they're specialists in their field and are working really closely with our farmers, and the importance of our farmers and the communities in which we're operating as a Simplot business.
Simplot Bathurst processes about 45,000 tonnes of sweet corn for canning or freezing every year. 7,000 to 10,000 tonnes is grown locally in the Bathurst Valley.
The site's been in operation for 100 years. Started with fruit production and moved through to asparagus and then on to a wide array of vegetables that we've been processing here. We have added now a vegetable processing line. We've actually had some very long-serving employees, 40 years plus. People that have started here straight out of high school at 16 and are still working here 30 years later.
The nearby Simplot Kelso plant is home to another iconic product, Bird's Eye fish fingers. Already processing 12,000 tonnes of fish and vegetable products annually, the company has invested in new technology.
With this $20 million, we open up a new blue sky for the fish, which is the first air-baked fish. No one does an air-baked fish in Australia, so we have the first mover advantage. The company wants to stay competitive in the market, and they want to give the Australian consumer something which is more healthy and more nourishing for their kids, and hence the claim of 50% less oil and 50% less fat.
We're one of Australia's largest food manufacturers, and being able to supply Aussie-grown, Aussie-made produce is just so important to us. And it's important for the success of, these type of facilities so that we can continue to produce locally and supply locally with local brands.
This is a new era, a new growth era and opportunity for the Simplot business.